Well, good morning, YouTube. Today, we're going to attempt to fix the vacuum leak on this Ferrari 360.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
We've got both Joshes. So we have Quack and non-Quack Josh.
I know what will fix it.
What?
A stick of dynamite.
Definitely dynamite would fix it. It may not be repairable.
Insurance company won't like that.
No. Anyway, Josh, Adam, Dan, 360. We're at the Howard. And we think it's a vacuum leak. Not 100% sure, but we just disconnected all the belts. We don't know what Josh thinks.
Josh doesn't know what Josh thinks.
Josh hasn't made any assumptions yet. So he had us disconnect the accessory belts. So the water pump, alternator, AC, all of those are disconnected. So it's not that because we started it and it still makes the whistling noise. Woo woo! So we're gonna try and figure out what it is. Words of wisdom by Josh. You can see his hand in there. We're reconnecting some vacuum lines. We've disconnected a bunch of vacuum lines and smoke tested them. Pain in the ass. Basically, got just check until we find something that stops whistling. So it definitely sounds like it's on the driver's side, doesn't it?
Well, what is that long hiss? You hear that?
Yeah,
long
if you shut off, it
hiss?
goes.
Yeah.
It's like it's losing.
Yeah, like the vacuum
Yeah.
canister's not holding.
Is the vacuum canister cracked?
Do that again.
Where is the vacuum canister? It's under here, right?
Yeah. That side.
It's on that side?
Here we go with the rodeo. It's really loud inside the car.
Is it? It's got to be at the front of the engine.
That is highly sus.
There it is. What is it?
I think that's an injector O-ring.
Oh. So it's pulling in some vacuum from the injector, you think?
It's either that or it's your gasket for the the base gasket for the intake manifold.
Oh, it could be that too, yeah. For one of the intake runners. Doesn't it have, it's got 8 little gaskets, right?
On the 360, yes. Yeah, little paper gaskets.
Which those are notoriously bad, if I remember right.
Yep.
Great.
That doesn't look fun to take off. Well, if it's
Not
a-
especially since you just did the heat exchanger, and that's one of the ways to access it.
Right?
well, when we did it on your 458.
That was a bitch. Alright, YouTube, so we think it's the injector. We think the injector has a bad O-ring, so we're gonna pop that out and replace it and pray. What we got?
We got the fuel rail off, and we're thinking it was number whatever the second one is on the driver's side. I'm not sure
7.
what cylinder, so maybe 7. O-ring is kind of loose and dirty looking,
Yep.
and that's the one that was when we sprayed brake cleaner on it. It was changing the idle.
Yep.
So I think we're gonna just change all 4 of those and put it back together and see if that fixes it. So we're crossing fingers.
If that's not it, then it's gotta be the
It'll be the intake right here on this number 7 cylinder
Yeah.
gasket down there. That's more likely, unfortunately, but
Then we gotta pull off the whole intake.
yeah, which we're not doing today, but hopefully this will fix it.
Yeah, hopefully. Alright, YouTube. Got new O-rings on the fuel rail. And while we were in there, we also tightened up a lot of the bolts holding on the intake manifold because they were kind of loose. It might be either of those two things. We're gonna fire it up and find out, and if it's done, we can finally put this thing back together and finally sell it.
We'll see if the car gods are on our side today or not.
Alright,
We're about to find out.
Yeah, we're about to find out. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Big bucks! Big bucks! Alright, YouTube, we tried tightening them. We think the intake gasket's gotta be shot. Intake needs to come off. Hooray. Yeah. He's still going, folks.
The next day.
Well, good morning, YouTube. It's been a few days, and we're wrenching on the 360 again. So our intake gaskets came in, and we believe that's the issue going on. The vacuum leak, we believe, is a intake gasket that's gone bad somewhere up on the front of the engine. Of course, once you pop off the intake, you got to replace all of them, so we need to get 8 of them. So we're going to try our best to get that done today.
Flashlight.
So we're gonna do our best to see if we can actually finally get this thing fixed and have one of you buy it. So if you're interested in buying this car, basically everything that's possibly
Suck if that panel wasn't off.
oh, I know, right? Basically anything that can be done to these cars has been done, so this car is just completely maintained, I guess is a way to say it. It's ready. It's ready.
It will be.
It will be when we're all done with it. So buy it. Sales at NG Supercars. Come on. You know you want it.
Alright, YouTube, you can see the little universal socket on it right there. Him and I were playing just the tip, trying to get it on there. So, yeah, we had to do that teamwork style.
Yeah, that one's pretty difficult to get to.
It's a.
You're on the top of it.
Hang on.
You were.
You gotta have a lot of extensions.
Yeah, the extensions from everything.
You need to go up.
Yeah, I see it. I just.
Alright, YouTube, we ran into a snag. So apparently you have to pull the convertible top cassette up a little bit to get it out of the way in order to pull the intake manifold off. So we're not going to be able to do that today. We're out of time. We'll come back and do it again. So this saga continues. This car has taken forever. We've had it for over 3 months now. It's just killing us. Anyway, we'll continue on this thing.
The next day.
All right, YouTube. The next day, we're gonna attempt to get the intake out. So to get the intake out, we're gonna have to lift the convertible top cassette out slightly, like an inch or two. We're gonna use the jacks or the lift arms to do that. This will be interesting. We're gonna use the lift arms to jack the cassette out. So we got it unbolted. We're gonna swing the lift arms over and then use straps around the bars to lift it out a little. All right, YouTube, here is our super engineered strap-a-granza.
Things that
Adam,
make you go, what the f?
Adam, you need to stick your head in there and just make. If anything looks weird or whatever.
Put your head in the way.
I'm only gonna just tap this thing.
Yeah.
This thing is. If there's something that's being held up, it's gonna f it up. So.
Well, and it's also gonna pick up the whole car.
Yeah. Which we.
We don't want that either.
It'll rip those roll bars right out of there.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Just bump it, the lightest bump.
It's lifting the whole car.
Was it?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Do it again?
Watch.
It did a little. Yikes. Did we forget a bolt? Did we miss something? You know what? I think it's pulling slightly forward. We need it more so it's pulling it straight. This one's kind of offline. This bar needs to come out more. Can you get a hammer so we can tap that out? Okay. Oh,
Okay.
it started to lift.
It's starting. To
Oh, it's coming up even more. Dude, that might be enough. That might have been it. That might be all it needs. Just give it a try. Oh, it's so close.
It needs a little more.
Okay, hold on. Set it back down in case it's settled. We don't want to crush in the manifold. There you go. Okay. Well, shit.
Just for the record.
This is the jankiest shit ever. Oh shit! All right. I think we might have to tilt it, like lift up on the this while you guys lift up on that, because we might have to put something under that. Yeah, see? We got any blocks of wood or something? This is the Jenko 9000. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's totally room now. Holy shit.
I think I got the 2 vacuum lines disconnected. There's like a wiring harness that's back here.
I mean, you're not gonna be able to pull it out all the way. No, I mean, I think you have to disconnect more shit. Okay, well.
All right, Adam, grab that side. Ready?
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's another hose right here. It's underneath this.
Set it back down.
All right, YouTube. So we got it. So it's kind of coming out, and you can see that is not a gasket. That is just like gasket maker sealant. So obviously this intake's been out. That is not factory. That's our problem. So
Better
yeah.
be our problem.
Better be our problem.
Well, we have factory gaskets.
We have factory OE gaskets. Yes.
Here, Josh, you want to vacuum?
All right. We're gonna...
All right, YouTube. This is the old nasty gasket with goop all over it. It's disgusting.
All right, YouTube, check this out. We were wrong. They not only put silicone seal on it, they left the gaskets on there and then gobbed sealant over that. That's insane. No wonder this thing's having issues.
Whoever is watching this did this, f*** you.
This is some bullshit mechanic shit. This is like, I paid the guy $50 an hour to work on a Ferrari.
This is, I got a guy who will do it cheaper.
Yeah. Can you see that, YouTube? That's what we're dealing with. See the gnarly silver stuff? That is a gasket sealer that should not be there.
That we're gonna have to figure out.
Okay, YouTube. Gaskets are in. We just gotta bolt all 8,000 parts we took off back in. Let me tell you, this is not a easy job, but it's also not like the world's hardest job. But then again, it's not back together yet, so we're gonna go with remains to be seen whether it's hard or not. All right, YouTube, we got as far as we could with 2 people. So it turns out you kind of need, well, in our instance, we need 3 people. We need 1 on each side of the top to kind of manipulate it into place, and 1 person to operate the hydraulics, because I can't reach both at the same time. So it's gonna be another day. Car just won't quit. It just doesn't matter. Whatever we do to it, it's just like, nope, you. It's gonna take forever. So anyway, like, share, and subscribe, because we're frustrated. We could use some positivity, and we'll get this thing in there tomorrow. So stay tuned.
The next day.
All right, YouTube. Still working on this thing. We're gonna get it together today and started and see if the vacuum leak's gone, which it can better be. All right, we're gonna put in the fuel pump relays, and try and start it before going too ham on the. Well, we got the top in place, so before we put everything, back, tighten it up and stuff, we're gonna check that it actually runs properly and doesn't whistle. All right, I'm gonna film Josh's face.
Here we go, moment of truth. Come on, baby.
Oh, the fuel rails.
No. There's just no fuel in.
Yeah, no fuel in the fuel rails. We could purge them.
It's alright.
It's probably,
be fine.
yeah.
It's fixed. Nice.
Yeah! Yes! Ah! Finally!
Buy it.
Yeah, buy
the
it.
car.
Buy it. Everything that can possibly go wrong in this damn car has gone wrong and been fixed. Holy crap. Can't believe it finally runs. And while we're in there, we gotta get those the little screens too.
Well, we're off to a good start.
Keep going. Gotta get it halfway. There. Now you're good. Alright, YouTube. It's working. Oh my gosh. It only took us a couple months to get this car sorted. So, alright. It has a fresh major. It's got new heat exchanger. It's got new intake manifold gaskets. It's got new tensioner belts. It's got bunch of other work that was done to a new ball joint, some other things that the previous owner did. So this thing is completely sorted, ready for one of you. Only thing is it does need tires, but we've decided we're just gonna let you put on tires because we're tired of spending money on this car and it just needs to go away. So if one of you wants this car, please hit us up, sales@ngsupercars.com, and send us an offer and it could be yours. I think it's got like 32-ish thousand miles. I'm gonna go drive it home to make sure it's working great. It better not blow up. Better not blow up. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. All right, that's gonna do it. You guys, please like, share, and subscribe. We do appreciate when you guys support us. And of course, visit normalguysupercar.com. There you can buy parts and services for your supercar. We do appreciate when you guys can support us. Thank you so much. That's gonna do it for this video. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna be doing a lot of cool car stuff, so you're gonna wanna stay tuned. It's gonna be sweet.